but you need to know what the role is about. Don't just go with vibes or with day in the life of a product manager video you see online. You actually do need to do an in-depth study of what product managers do. Hi, my name is Yewande. How you doing? Thanks for coming to my channel today. Okay, today I want to talk about some things you should know if you want to get your first product management job without having prior experience. This is a question I get. A lot of people want to transition to product management because, one, it's a no-code career, so you don't need to code, and then the salaries are quite attractive depending on where you are in the world and your seniority level. And it just seems like the best of both worlds. You get to build, but also you don't get to code. You get to be responsible, also somehow not responsible in a way. So yeah, it seems like the best of both worlds, and I get the appeal. That was also why I transitioned to before I found out the truth. But product management is not a bad career. Actually, it has provided me with a lot of opportunities to grow myself, to grow my brand, to move to a new country. Anyone that wants to move into it, do it. So what should you do if you don't have experience and you want to move? So going back to my own example, I also transitioned to a career in product management. I used to work in sales and marketing. I was already in the tech industry and I had a computer science background, or I have a computer science background. So disclaimer, that those worked to my advantage, but I was already transitioning out of tech. I wanted to do something in finance, in sales, and marketing, which was what I then started my career in before I learned about product management. So I also had to do a career transition even though I was in the tech industry. So what are the things you need to do if you're also in the same position, right? You need to first of all understand the field of product management. What does it entail? I'm going to create another video with the list of things product managers do and the skills they need, and see if this is something you want to do for every day in your career journey for a period of time. So first of all, you need to understand the field. Then you need to do a skills audit. Based on your research about product management, product managers, the skills they need, what they do, what is it they do that you already do right now or can do because you have the experience for it. This is something you need to write down if possible, analyze. This is something you need to use to your advantage. Do a skills audit. What skills do you have and what skills do you need to learn? After you've done this, then you need to educate yourself. You need to take product management courses. You need to take courses in the places where you have the skill gap. If it's communication, stakeholder management, writing user stories, working in an agile way, you need to educate yourself and take adequate courses in there. So educate yourself, and then you need to build those skills. If you can get a certification, that would be great. If you don't have technical skills, gain technical skills, learn about APIs, learn about QA testing, environments where things are built in, programming languages. You don't have to go in depth and learn how to code, but the knowledge of these things will make a very big difference. So that's it. When you have done this, try to build a portfolio. And how do you build a portfolio? You just try to apply your product management skills to either an existing or an imaginary product. So basically, if you're going to build Airbnb from the scratch, how would you go about it? Create a product requirement document, create something from the scratch. If you have a startup idea, let us know about it, right? Try to build it. So do things like that. These are the skills that will help you build your portfolio. So you need to start to create a portfolio of things you can do. You need to know how to do user research, send surveys, create sample surveys with Google Forms. So many free tools. Explore the tools that product managers use, and then build your portfolio from there. So that's one. When you have built your portfolio, then you can start applying for a job. I would advise, if you're a beginner product manager, and especially if you also don't have a lot of work experience, that's less than 5 years work experience, to kind of like start with an internship or with an associate product management role. This is because I didn't start with an associate product management role, and I kind of struggled. So this is from my own personal experience. I kind of struggled because I was just thrown into the deep end. And if you're in a place where you don't have mentorship, adequate mentorship, really mentorship or coaching, it can be really difficult. Just set yourself up for success and start from the basics. So as an associate product manager, you would get some mentorship and some coaching and templates and things like that. I had to do all of these things from the scratch, which is another topic I have about mistakes I've made as a product manager. So I would advise not to dive into the deep end too early. get some experience, build some muscle, and then you can go into you can dive into the deep end, or you can kind of like go deep into building a product from the scratch. So I would say you should so volunteer, intern, get an associate product management role. After you've done that, you can now move into a product management role and then continue your career. Another thing you can do is you can freelance, go on Upwork, and then get like sample projects to kind of like build the skills that you have learned. That's also really helpful. Another thing you can also do, which is also a bonus, is really to network and go for industry events. It really helps to meet people in the field and see what they are doing and hear their stories. That's another one. Like I said, if you're an associate PM, you should get some mentorship and some coaching. But if you don't go that route, you should always have a coach or a mentor, someone you can learn from. It can be your manager at work, or it can be, I would advise someone else, because the relationship between you and your manager, I don't know, it may or may not work. But I would say you should get some mentorship and get some coaching. And then as a product manager, you need to always learn. After you get the job, you won't stop learning. You need to always be on top of your game with knowledge, with learning. So keep learning, keep researching industry trends. I assume another reason why you want to be a product manager is because you find the tech industry fascinating, not just because you want the money, because you will get frustrated after a while if this is something you don't want to do. It's a very high stress role. So if this is something you really you're going into for the wrong reasons, you will burn out, most probably. And you'll probably be doing another career transition later, which is fine, but try to get it right when you can. So I think these are some things that will be helpful for you if you're trying to go in without experience. Let me see, do I have any other tips? I've written about this, some courses that I have done, some skills I've learned. When I was trying to transition, I created a curriculum for myself. I was taking online courses bit by bit. There's some online courses that really helped me. I hope one day to maybe create an online course if that's still needed. But let me know if you have any questions, and then hopefully I can do a video about it. All right, have a great rest of the day. Bye.